Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming a little book unhaul and a book haul. I have hauled quite a few books in these first, it's March 9th or 10th. The first couple months of the year. I was really trying not to, but I just love books. So, Ouija, stop. But I also have quite a few here to unhaul. I've already unhauled some this year, but I just went through and I was really, cutthroat, I guess, on what I'm unhauling. But let's go through what I'm unhauling first. First, I have book 3 in the Queen of Renthia series by Sarah Beth Durst. Oh, did she write? Oh, she's the writer of, oh, right? She wrote, it just came out. I read it. What is it? I read it last year. It has a really cute cover. I'll put it on the screen somewhere. It's The Spell Shop. She's a writer of that, huh? Anyway, I have the first book in this series. I thrifted both the first and the third. I just haven't gotten to the first one yet. I do want to read it, but I just don't know when I'm going to get to it, and I don't need to have the third book taking up space on my shelf. So we are just going to unhaul it. If I ever get to it, I'll just buy it again. Not a big deal. Did I write in this? No. Okay. The next book is Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. I read this in January and I think I gave it 4 stars. I really liked it. It's just not a book I'm going to ever read again. I will reread romances if I liked them enough, and I do hang on or keep romances if they had if they gave me that obsessive feeling, which I do have some books here that did give me that feeling. This is just not one of those books. So I'm going to unhaul that one. I have Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. I read the first book in this series and I didn't love it, so I unhauled that. And then I bought this one because I'm a sucker for a nanny romance, but I haven't gotten to it yet. I do have it on Kindle Unlimited. And it's just it's such a chunky book. This is 2 books worth of space on my shelf. So if I get around to reading it, I'll just read it on Kindle. And then if I, for some reason, feel like I have to have it, I'll just probably buy it on Pango for $3. So that's that. This Summer Will Be Different and Meet Me at the Lake. I think this one came out and then this one. I read Every Summer After and I loved that book. I will never get rid of that book. And then I did buy this one, or I had it pre-ordered, I think. But everyone didn't like it. And I think I read the first couple chapters of it and I didn't have much feeling towards it at that point, but nobody seemed to like this book and I just kind of never picked it back up. And then I did read This Summer Will Be Different. I did read it and I liked it, but not enough that I'm never going to read it again. I honestly can barely remember anything about it. So we're going to get rid of those. These covers though are stunning. The next book is Uncommon Type Some Stories by Tom Hanks. This I thrifted. I'm not going to read it. I do like Tom Hanks. He's not canceled, is he? He's one of the good ones. I don't know. I don't keep up with that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm just not going to get around to it. So unhauling that. Then I have Forest Mage by Robin Hobb. This is book 2 in the Soldier Sun trilogy. I purchased this, or I found this at a thrift store, or a used bookstore. No. Back when I was trying to collect all of her books that make up that really large universe of books. Because I do want to read that. It's what is it? The Live Ship Traders and a bunch of other series within that realm. But I don't believe this is a part of that. Is it? No. What is this? Forest Mage. Maybe it is. Actually, before I unhaul this, I'm going to look into this a little more. I didn't think it was, but now I'm wondering if it is. Still, though, it's book 2. It's going to take me a long time to ever get to this if I do, so I am actually just going to unhaul it. Yeah, yep. Next, I have Unwanted by Mia Sheridan. This I read last year, last fall. The cover got me. That's why I bought it. I just didn't really love this book. I feel like I really liked the beginning, but it just really was strange. I'll never forget it. That's for sure. But I'm just gonna unhaul it. I'm never gonna reread it. I didn't really love it. So next, Heavy Hitter by Katie Cotugno. I bought this in December, I believe. Or no, I bought it last fall. I bought it whenever it released, and I read it. I think I tried reading it in December or January. This I DNF'd. It was so bad. If you like Taylor Swift fanfic, then pick this up. I mean, it is literally, this character is Taylor Swift just with brown hair and a different name. Lay down. It was pretty cringe, and I love Taylor Swift. I'm a big Swiftie, but I don't want to read fanfic of her. So that's going. Then I have a King by Joe Abercrombie. This is another book that I thrifted, but I just don't think I'm ever going to get to it, and I just don't need it sitting on my shelf. The last book that I'm unhauling, this one kind of hurts, but it's for good reason. I am unhauling My Happy Place by Emily Henry. She's my favorite author. I do have multiple copies of all of her books, but I already have this in paperback for like the American version and the UK version, but I am gonna start purchasing when, like, I see she's coming out with like limited or like collector editions for all of her books. So I do have Beach Read. I am going to just continue to get those as they come out, so I don't need to hang on to this. I do have Funny Story, and I was going to unhaul Funny Story as well, but I annotated that, I guess. Apparently, I didn't realize I did. So I will just hang on to that because it's annotated, obviously. So yeah, unhauling this, even though she's a beaut. I love this book so much. Okay, those are all the books I'm unhauling. Now for the books that I have hauled since January, more than I would have liked, but it's fine. The first one actually I bought 2 days ago, I think. I went to my local used bookstore. It's like a new used bookstore, new/used bookstore. And I bought Better Gardens, Less Work. I do garden every year, vegetables primarily. I do plant sunflowers, but mostly vegetables. And I am very much a wing it kind of person. I just kind of hope it grows. But I would like to actually garden for real, or, you know, like actually know what I'm doing. So I bought this. I just thought it might be helpful. It's a big book, different flowers. I don't think there's any vegetables in this. I think it's just all like flowers. But I do have like a front garden and a bunch of baskets and stuff. So I just thought that would be useful. And then also while I was there, I did order through them Blood and Steel. What was that? A bird just fell like from my roof, like just like died. I don't know. I think it's called Blood and Steel, right? I read that in January, and I'm actually almost done with the series. I think I have like an hour left of the audiobook for the 4th book, but I ordered it through my local bookstore because I'm trying not to order from Amazon anymore. I already use the Kindle. I'm not getting rid of that, so I just don't need to order from them. Anyway, I ordered that book from them, but it's not here yet. I don't know when it'll get in, but that is also coming. Then I got Parable of the, is it Sower? Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. I am probably like 70-some% of the way. This is not accurate. I'm listening to the audiobook through my library, but this is so good, but it is so hard to read. This is not a review. Anyway, I hauled this. Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. Then I got Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. I loved this book so much that I bought the Owl Crate limited edition, or like collector's edition of it, which is stunning. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Here's the reversible dust jacket of that. And so cute. I don't love this art style, but it is cute. I also don't love I've spent money on this and I'm talking about how I don't love it. I don't love how young they look. They're supposed to be in the early 20s, but they look like they're high schoolers, and I don't love that. But I love this book so much. So much. My favorite book of the year so far. But anyway, yes, I also have this one. I read this, and now I'm doing a reread of it so I can annotate it, because I am obsessed. Next, I just got this yesterday, actually. Actually, I just got a lot of these yesterday. Yikes. To You at the Altar. This is the third book in the Tomes and Tea series by Rebecca Thorne. I read the first one and I really liked it. I do have the second one that I started reading, and for some reason I put it down. But I like these because they also have like character art in them. These are just a cozy series, and I just think they're really cute. So love that. Then I got Heat of the Everflame by Penn Cole. I have read this book. I think I read up to this book. I need to finish it, but I am purchasing them as they are being like released traditionally. I read them while they were self-published through Kindle, but I mean, beautiful. I definitely did not want to miss out on the first editions of these. So, and I do really love the series. So, stunning. Next, this actually just came in the mail today. I got this off of Pango. This Woven Kingdom by Tahara Mafi, and I got this because Stephanie from Stephanie Bookish talks about this series all the time. I think she's just finished book 3. So I think once I finish the like Legends of Thesmar, I think that's what it's called. Once I finish Legends of Thesmar, I think I'm gonna pick this series up. And they're all on Pango. I think I spent $3. Well, probably like $5 with shipping. So I'm very excited to start this. Very excited. Everyone, even like Rachel from Raven Haired Reader has been screaming about this book. Next, I also got this in today, finally, and it is Iron and Embers by Helen Schroyer. I don't know how to say her last name. This is the Fairy Loot Romantasy edition. This is the like second series within the Thesmar realm, and it is just beautiful. This is the original cover, just a different colorway of it. I do want to get the original paperback of it because I do think that cover is stunning. So, but here's the hardback. So pretty. Oh, it has a that's nice. It has a ribbon. I don't think any of the other ones have come with like a ribbon bookmark. Sprayed edges. The back. I am very excited about this. I've been kind of itching to start this, but I'm not going to. Not yet. It has Torge and Ren. I'm so excited to read their story. But yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful. And I will say, they really took this a totally different way. If you look at the like original cover of this book, this is like the opposite of what I was expecting them to do, which I do love this. I think it's beautiful, but yeah, very excited about that. It is on Kindle Unlimited too, which is probably where I'm going to read it because I don't really want to read my good editions. I guess while we're at it, I'll show you my January Fairy Loot Romantasy, which I also did read this in January. What is it? Starlit Air by Emily Howard. That's back. That's the spine. I'm gonna be so honest. I'm kind of getting sick of these like cosmic fantasy books. December's Romantasy was Heavenly Bodies, which I did read and I did really enjoy. But I think like next month is another like cosmic type of book, and I'm just not a fan of like the cosmic vibe, I suppose. This is the reversible. This is a really pretty book, and I did enjoy it. I think I gave it like a 3.5 or a 4 star. I don't know if I'm going to continue with the series though. That is really pretty. That's the underside. So I will hang on to this one for a while, but I may end up selling this. And then 3 more. I got this today. Real by Kennedy Ryan. I have read Block Shot and another one of the books from that series, and I really liked them. I just haven't picked anything else up by this author. But Stephanie from Stephanie Bookish loved this book, and I really want like a gut-wrenching romance, and I think that's what this is. It's not like a comedy, you know, it's more like heartfelt, I suppose. So I am excited to get to this, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful cover. I got Work in Progress by Kat Mackenzie. I am a sucker for any kind of Irish, Scottish romance book. Any of them that I've read probably like a handful now, and I've loved all of them. So I'm really excited about this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably start this one, or this is gonna be my next like romance that I pick up. So, and then I bought this one on a whim because I do not enjoy New York City. I've been there a few times. I don't like it. I don't like cities, but I love reading about people who live in the city, and I was like craving that when I picked this up. I did start it. I'm only like a chapter in. It's Boss Man by V. Keeland. I had never heard of it. I saw it at my local grocery store, so I picked it up, and I looked into it more when I got home, and apparently this is like a BDSM, like erotic book, but I think they changed the cover. The original cover is like from 2016, so it's very like cringe, you know? So they did a redesign of the cover, and apparently it's like a spicy book. That is everything for this video. I'm going to post some of my books, I think, on Pango, and the other whatever I don't post on Pango I just take to my little free library, or my local bookstore, but mostly to my little free library. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.